Hello there, folks, and welcome back to Strategic Command American Civil War as we continue our fight to the last bullet against Treachery Union. Union? Well, the majority of the Union's fleet is at the bottom. At least we'll take care of the remains of that we can see. A lot are probably coming through though, so we'll need to definitely stick and wait and see. But aside from that, it's not that bad. We have actually counterattacked against a strong move that they've made towards Warrenton at the last time possible second our reinforcements have arrived. It was quite possible that as they were pushing for this town, I still had units in Maryland, including Burgard. He successfully retreated from behind Potomac, but now we have plenty of nice, stronger forces that will definitely make some work quite, hopefully, simpler. Well, let's not forget that the Great Britain has joined us in our noble cause, and we are slowly taking town by town, MPP by MPP, while pushing towards, well, more important objectives, let's put it that way. The only issue we currently have is that we cannot deal with it with traditional means, and I'm not sure how I'm going to deal with them, to be honest. We'll have to wait and see, And speaking of waiting and see, Spain has been invested into heavily. We have one more cheat to spare, which I will invest into them, and they will, well, sooner rather than later join us. Especially as the convoy routes and blockades, the blockade runners are now open without the Union fleet. Of course, we need to clean those, but next turn we might be able to clean one of actually those, so we'll see how that will turn. Speaking of that, let's go to the next turn, shall we? One more unit deployed. Apache warriors raid settlements in North New Mexico. A British expedition to attack the Washington territory is repulsed with heavy losses. We've lost that. How unfortunate. The cavalry is ready to pounce. King Cotton still at large. UK is paying for nothing now. For 3 more turns. France 44, Spain 39. And improving, as you can see. 1%, 2% each turn. No diplomatic hit, unfortunately, but still. It's what matters here. I will take this turn instead of attacking the tribe. Hold your ground, take a point. That's bad. And I didn't move you. Oh no, I know what happened here. Well, we'll have to buy you back. With tiny amount of forces, we are forcing all of these divisions into the death zone. They are at the levies, folks. I'm not sure how can we actually dispose of them. Okay, I thought it was the invasion, thank goodness. Hold! Hold! You can do it! You can do it! Now my units that are not too valuable will take the brunt of the attack now. Hold! Hold! Or retreat, for that matter. Okay, that's fine. My ships, my poor ships. And they are once again entering the nose. Well, that's bad. We need to retreat with you. Immediately, retreat! I order you to fall back. Are you kidding me? It was a very important part of my force. You will die here. That's another issue. Hold the town till the last man. The reinforcements are coming. And you're dead. But you're dead in supply, which means we'll be able to buy you back. Folks, don't forget we are playing on expert difficulty here. Hold, hold, and we will be victorious here, near the Harper's Ferry. Once more. Now that's something we need to consider as a threat of the utmost magnificence. Unfortunately, my partisans are finally dead. I was actually hoping that he would not do that because I need to upgrade you at some stage. I've forgotten to reinforce some folks. Nice, it seems. Okay, there is not much supplies you will have there. Okay, bro. That's not good. Beautiful. You will die for that entrance. You will fully probably retreat behind Potomac. Charleston is once more in the enemy's hands. If only I had some strength left, then I would upgrade you. Okay, they've moved a unit there. No! That's what I was afraid of. That might happen. They will push down south. Instead. And we'll see how you will fare. Well, that's a nice engine that I can destroy immediately. The game begins a draft. A riot erupts in New York protesting against the draft. It should erupt. Tear them apart. The Confederate bushwalkers cause disruption. Please, Lebanon. Please! That's not a town, that's creepy. Oh, really? That's bad. That's my only HQ here. A riot erupts in Chicago against the draft. Indians destroyed. Colston Division destroyed. Partisan destroyed. A riot erupts. More ships deploy. Mr. President, federal gunboats are almost within sight of the city of New Orleans. If nothing is done to immediately clear them from the area, there is a risk that they will attack the city leaf system, flooding the city and causing catastrophic damage to infrastructure of the area and the likely loss of our garrison. If you do not believe it is possible to clear Hex abortions before the end, you may want to consider pulling our garrison out of New Orleans to higher ground, sparing their lives and allowing us to assemble a counterattack. Not sure what that means. We don't have a gunboat yet. Let's push. Yes! Let's go! Jeez. Lucky one time. Whew. I need to withdraw them. It's in to supply, but it's too much. Let's start with naval stuff first, though. Or shall I say, kind of naval stuff, because, well, still need to dispose of you. So we see that, and I don't like that. And we cannot face with these forces divisions and such, so instead we'll force you all the way here and push into this sector. Not transport you. We cannot transport you. What? You're not on the railway. What? He's not. Oh, really? Well, let's move you out then. Now that is an issue, as I have to leave one of the ports empty. That's a railway, though, fortunately. I hope. Let's reinforce you. That's a lot of points, but we need to do that. Let's keep them around, because that's the most likely location they will actually appear to attack us. Now their supply is lacking, slowly but surely. Now we can destroy their supplies completely by doing something like that. If we can push them, and they will lose supply by attacking, and finally they will be at 0 at some stage. Now that was the naval part in here. We will retreat and wait for some breakthrough. Actually, we will actually reinforce there now. Our forces are, as you can see, in terrible shape. It's attached to you. Without the attachment is a complete joke. But still, let's go and deal with some ships to reinforce you. They didn't deploy any additional forces. Now we cannot move in with most of those into range, but with some we can reach at least the gunboat. So let's see. Nice catch. Now we can move to here, see what's going on, destroy it, just like that. Nice. No other ship is at the range. Now we will swap you around next turn. We need to leave 2 of those around, but the rest will follow. We've got a port in here after all, right? You know what? Now you will actually leave. You will go to port. You will move here because we can actually reinforce you. What's there? 4. That way. Then Avenger. The Royal Navy is definitely a threat to them all. Now, as naval stuff is done, you can take a look at you. Not too hot. We need to move next to port though, because, well, we need to get it out of supply now. Let's move in here. So it seems that will be the end of our line in this section. Now let's make sure he cannot retreat. Now, in around here, we cannot do that much, but we can recover this railway. We can actually touch to some of you folks. We cannot enter it because of the zone of control and bad weather, right? Yeah. We'll transport you because we need you. Hmm? Oh. Huh. That was unexpected. So we need to railway you instead. Great. So, in other words, we've wasted MPPs. How great. Now, there is no way. Right, come on. First we'll take care of you. Nice. Speaking of nice things, let's tear them apart. Not willing to move in there yet. But we will, with the forces at hand. With 72, can I give you an elite? How much does it cost? A lot. Probably not worth it then. Speaking of not worth it, we cannot touch you. So that's going to be it for those guys. Nice start. We'll take care of Buffalo first, then we'll move toward Rochester. Now you cannot do Jack because, well, they have... I'm not sure I've mentioned we're playing on full expert difficulty, so no, we cannot touch him without HQ support, even with all the advantages that we have. And he's still sitting on this river, so... Okay. Now I will auto retreat back because they've got cavalry there. Speaking of cavalry there, I need to definitely think about things in here. That will be glorious. They cannot leave anyway. Might as well sit in here. Now, naval stuff and other stuff is done, so we can go in here. We need to, well, first of all, we need to research. Do we go? Yes, we go for another chill in here. Do we need to upgrade stuff? It's important. That's a lot of power. With you, I might actually go back here to prevent this situation appearing once more now. Diplomacy, we need to invest into Spain. We've got 2 units which we lost. Unfortunately, it doesn't seem like they count. As nicely as I was hoping for, but Let's buy the destroyed unit. These reinforcements will come through in force here, along with the armored train. Now, speaking of armored trains, that's nice. We're done with that, but we're not done in here. And unfortunately, the hit on this town was disastrous, to say the least. Now, cavalry is very important. I need to do that first. Now, that's interesting, because we need to secure this position. Our forces are coming, but who knows when they will be actually ready. I don't really like to defend with you, but we don't have much of a choice. You are attached to my HQ, so that's nice. I should have attacked you first, then retreated, but okay, so be it. Now to the east. Lee has to move up. I will actually probably operate you away. We don't need more than 4 HQs in here. But for now, what I'm going to do with you, though... Auto assist, detach, detach. Auto assist, attach, attach. Actually, attach to you as well. Why not? I will swap you around, and that makes me available to rail you into this hex. Seven, already much better. Now be guard. Although that's great story. We need to attach to you because we are moving down here. I can attach to Lee because you will need to be upgraded. And you will move up to defend Fort Monroe. So Lee is not necessary for you. And you will move up instead. Let's start on the east. The entrenchment value is, as you can see, happening. Now attack them once. Retreat. That's two, but we have points, I think. If we're lucky enough to break through. Look at that. Look at that. We can enter it. Let's go. That's to be expected, but the fort has fallen, Washington has fallen. It will fall back, but we're retaking it again yet. Now Charlesville is out of range, so okay. Perhaps I wouldn't call it perfect. But we have 2 siege engines now to tear them apart. Speaking of tearing stuff apart. I'm probably willing to let some of you go. We need to retake what's ours. scared attacks will do wonders. Jeez, we cannot even. Why? Ah, it's pretty obvious why. Jackson cannot move there. You will have to do those who are attached to Beer Guard. Have to move forward. Okay, that's trash. Let's see what's going on out here. That's nice. Because it basically means we are getting 6 supply from Winchester now. Which means you are all in good shape once more. Now, speaking of being in good shape, I'd love to do that, but maybe not now. We can though swap around some units in here. Let's retreat with some of you. And to protect some locations now. Washington has fallen, folks. News of the day. Amazing performance. Although we've suffered greatly for that advance, we can do it again. And we will. But maybe we will smoke them out one by one instead now. The cavalry here is soon available. We'll be able to do a bit more now. Speaking of that cavalry, we can now invest into it with the upgrades. So we will do that. Just like that. Now 72 MPPs in few turns will be able to invest into something nice. And perhaps we'll be able to clear this sex at some stage. It's a bit unfortunate he's not already in range of this. Let's actually attach to you, because that's important. Of this unit, but if they will dare to attack Kingston, we will tear them apart. That's a lot of points for 1 point that we will lose. So no. You're doing good, they're not. That's the main thing to take of this transgressions. Once again, all of Virginia is in our hands. If yet again reclamation of Harper's Ferry. Production. Soon into our hands, actually rather later than sooner, but we only need to hold the ground for so long. Now that might be worth it. That is worth it. So I will do it. Please. Okay, 2-1. The less attack they have, the better for me it is. Now, if I move in here, I cannot move back. And I will not... We are not in a position yet to actually uncover my units like that. I know what I forgot to do. And that's bad. Let's move you to the coast. We know that he had a core in here at some stage, so I'm going to just let him sit as he is. So he can stay there if he wants to. Ah, shit, I forgot about it completely. The bushwhackers scuffed me once more. But the real force is arriving now. With those guys, I'm going to actually cover some ports, just in case. The national morale ports. Got few of those. And with the British, MPPs will reinforce the fleet, which is important part of our units and their strength. And of those major towns, that's nice. That's a lot of MPPs for the enemy. And with the port, we will control the river. We know they had a ship around here. Simply one. We will make them suffer this transgression. Unbelievable. Maybe that is a good setup to strike in here. Have to wait and see. Wait and see. Okay. But for now, that's going to be it. Yet another town liberated from the enemy's hands. And we'll need to wait till supply is here and my units to encircle this dude and tear him apart, as we've done with the rest. At this point. Nice capture at 5. He'll be done in 2 turns. Touch to him. So I'm thinking about making 2-prong assault, because those guys will go south toward Cleveland, and you can go through these lines in here towards Pittsburgh, and we can link up with the British and cut. But they've got only one railway, as you can see. If we can get past Erie, or should I say up to Dunkirk, and from here we only need to cut this railway. That's all they have. Cut them at half. No more operandos or such things allowed. That might be an idea. So we trash the Pennsylvania down. But anyway, as I said, that's it for now. Thanks you for watching as we continue our fight to the last bullet against complete totalitarian regime of Union. We've taken a major prize now. Washington is ours. For a term, but we have a follow-up to put it in that terms. Thank you for watching. See you next time.